Hi, I'm Nancy Verlage, a museum educator at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art, and this video is part of your My Museum Classroom Kit, Come As You Are. In this segment, we will be looking at Portrait of a Florentine Nobleman by Kehinde Wiley. As we look together, it will be helpful for you to have a paper and something to write with as you respond to prompts in the video. Please pause the video and get those things if you need to now. This video is jam-packed with fun information and activities, so feel free to pause or rewind the video at any time as you need. Before we get started discussing this work of art, let's take a few minutes to let our eyes wander all over it and gather useful details. What are some things you notice? I see a woman in a purple dress standing confidently, looking right at me. There is a bright floral background, which kind of reminds me of elegant wallpaper. It seems to illuminate her figure and push her to the forefront of the painting. The painting is quite large, and the woman is almost life-size. I also notice that the wallpaper-like background seems to be three-dimensionally protruding from the wall, embracing the woman as it grows around her. Look at the woman in the painting. We might notice her expression. What words would you use to describe her expression? What words would you use to describe her stance or how she's standing? I think of the words confident and daring. I notice her hand on her hip. The artist had her strike the pose of the old masterwork painting called Portrait of a Florentine Nobleman. Do you think that pose suits this model? Why or why not? Everything you noticed about this painting is attributed to a story or a narrative. Wiley paints portraits of people of color to tell a story that belongs specifically to them. Kehinde Wiley is a Black artist who grew up in Los Angeles, California, and as a child, he remembers museums being one of his favorite places to visit. He recalls rushing through the museum to see one of his favorite pieces of art by a Black artist named Kerry James Marshall that depicts a Black family. He remembers looking around the museum, realizing that there were very few pieces of art that reflected him, a person of color. When he became an artist himself, he decided to do something to change that, and change that he did. His portrait of Barack Obama, the first presidential portrait painted by a Black artist, hangs in the National Portrait Gallery in Washington, D.C. This painting we are looking at comes from a series of works known as St. Louis. Ferguson, Missouri, a suburb of St. Louis, was intentionally chosen by Kehinde Wiley because there is a history of police brutality to people of color. Wiley went to the St. Louis Art Museum looking for Western artworks of antiquity. He painted replicas of those famous pieces of art, replacing the central figures with everyday people from the Ferguson community. By creating this painting and the St. Louis series of artwork, he empowers a community that has been systematically disenfranchised. Wiley went out into the streets and asked people that he met to sit or pose for his portraits. As an artist, he purposefully intends for the model in this artwork to be shown as self-expressive because that self-expression is important to an individual's identity or who they are. He gives us this narrative as he challenges museums and the art world to include more people of color who are invisible in Western artworks of old. He uses the old style of paintings to offer a new narrative. And more importantly, he lets them come as they are. He does not dress his models in someone else's clothing or change their hairstyles. He allows them to be themselves and let their own personalities come through in the painting. If you were chosen by Kehinde Wiley to pose for one of his portraits, what would you wear? How would you pose? Is there an old master artwork that you would choose to replicate? Our teaching artist, Kim Lee, is here with me, and I would like to ask her just that question. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Nancy.
If you were chosen by Kehinde Wiley to pose for one of his portraits, what would you wear? How would you pose? Is there an old master artwork you would choose to replicate?
Yeah, I love this question. I've been thinking about it. I'd probably wear something really similar to what I'm wearing today. And there's a really famous painting. It's called Girl with Pearl Earring. And she's kind of turned to the side a little bit, and you can see her nice earring and her ear. And she's kind of almost looking back at you in a way. And she's got this nice glare. She's not necessarily smiling, but it's a very calm manner, and she's got this mysterious look in her eyes. So I think that's how I would pose. And I'd probably put on a headband, just like the one that she has wrapped around her head. So I think I would choose that painting. What would you choose, Nancy?
Oh, I've been thinking about this, and I really liked I like the Mona Lisa, and I like that she's not really smiling, but she's kind of smiling, and so I feel like I would choose the Mona Lisa, and I'd put on an old comfortable sweatshirt and look straight out at the audience and kind of smile a little bit, but not really smile. And I love that Kehinde Wiley lets us come as we are, lets us choose what we would wear, what we would pose as. And I love that he takes old master artworks and makes them a little different by letting the person in the painting be themselves.
Yeah, I love that as well. And I think like something that's really something that I love about Kehinde Wiley's work is that like there's so many different people that are represented. I feel personally attached to that because growing up, I didn't see a lot of paintings in which I saw myself in. And so seeing these people that I feel like connected to them, like, oh yeah, this looks like my friend, or like, this looks like someone from, just like from someone I saw at the grocery store. And it feels very real. It feels like, I'm like I could be in one of those portraits.
Yeah. And I think that was really what he was going for, because he talks about that, going to the museums and not seeing himself in any of the paintings. And I love that he's changing our world in that way. Thanks so much for joining me, Kim. And now that the students are done with the close looking portion of our kit, they're going to be headed over to you for the video on how to create a piece of art that has to do with this painting. So thanks for joining me, and y'all come as you are, get that art kit out, and let's start some great art making. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thanks for joining me, Kim. And thank you all for listening. Now, please feel free to go to the art making video that is related to Kehinde Wiley's Portrait of a Florentine Nobleman. Remember to keep in mind what you have learned here as you have some fun making interesting and wonderful art, as individual as each of you are. Thank you very much.